In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of building an email list. This is how, coming right up. And this is John Lee, and if this is the first time you come across me, my channel is all about starting businesses, growing businesses, and creating multiple streams of income online. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content that I'll be creating for you every single day. So the first thing that you want to know and why it's so important to create an email list is by using groups. So how I actually create an email list is I'll create a Facebook group, for example, and then I'll say in the Facebook group, because when you're in a Facebook group, a lot of people share their group with other people, and also Facebook will also share your group with people as well. So one of the ways that you can really build a big email list of this is once you've built that up to 10,000 people, 5,000 people, even 2,000 people, you can actually say, oh, by the way, I've got this free gift, you can click here. So now they click from the group and go to your email, and now people can give you your email address. So let's say you got 10,000 people, but you can get 2,000 of those people from that Facebook group. You've now got a list of 2,000 people that you can offer your products and services to. So Facebook groups, really powerful. Second one, this is the one I use the most, is I give away a lot of things for free. So what things you want to give away for free? Well, first of all, I'd highly recommend, I give away free masterclasses, I give away free copies of my book, I give away free copies like mini courses and entrepreneur sessions. I give away a lot of coaching and PDF documents and audio programs. So I give a lot of stuff away for free, but in exchange, I'm asking for an email. So the good thing about giving things away for free, you start to filter the people that you could offer your products and services to. So let's say, for example, I'm giving away a free property book. Well, guess what? That property book is going to have some kind of interest where people, if I was to go back and say, oh, by the way, I've got a property program, if you're interested, then click here. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get a lot of people wanting to come and do these property courses with me. So this is a great way to be able to give away stuff for free, and in exchange, you're building a list. It's much easier to give things away for free than it is to sell people things. So just bear that in mind. Third thing is you've got to build yourself a landing page. There are lots of softwares out there like that. For example, Lead Pages is one of them. I'll leave a link below, by the way. And I use Lead Pages. If you look at any of my things that I do online, I use a lot of Lead Pages, a lot of them. Because a landing page is only designed for one thing. This is what we call a lead capture page. The only purpose is to capture somebody's details and capture someone's telephone number. And when you can do that, guess what happens? You now start to get more and more people building a list because the conversion goes higher. A lot of people make this mistake and they do this on the website. You don't want to do that. Why? Because if it's on a website, guess what? They get confused. Right? Whereas if you've got something very specific, you have a landing page. That landing page has one purpose, is to capture that person's details. Now you start building an email database. Number 4 is using questionnaires. Questionnaires are really, really powerful for this because questionnaires allow you to find out a lot of information. So you probably heard that whole thing that happened with Facebook and one of those data companies that caused Brexit to happen, but they did a lot of questionnaires. So building out a questionnaire is really, really good because number one, it gives you a lot of information about your potential customer. So the more information they give you, the more that you're going to be able to offer products and services to them. And this is key to everything I'm talking about right now. Because for most people, they're not able to find out what the customers want, which means they can't help them, which means they're not in a position to serve them. And again, for most people, they're not in that position. So make sure that you are serving your audience. You are doing questionnaires. And when you get that information, guess what? And you probably see this a lot with these personality tests. Oh, put your personality test in here. So when they put the personality in, if you want to get the full report, you have to sign up, pay money, or actually subscribe to the email, or you give the email address to them, they send it to you via email, now you have a whole report. So that's one of the best examples I can give on this. Okay, number 5 is you could actually, I'm not saying you should do this, but this is what a lot of people do. They scrape a lot of emails, which I highly do not recommend that you do. What does scraping mean? Scraping means scouring the internet for all the email addresses, putting that email into a document and then sending email. Well, that's what we call spamming. You don't really want to do that. So maybe you want to do it in a little more elegant way. Rather than just dropping everybody's email in there, you just send it as an email. You say, whatever company let's say I want to do something to do with, I don't know, hip hop dancing, right? So I might say, hey, you know what? If you want to learn how to hip hop dance, then what I want you to do, I want you to click on this link here, and I'll give you a free report. Or maybe you might contact a company and say, hey, I noticed that you are in social media. Well, listen, I would love to collaborate with you. Here's some information. If you're interested, let me know. So that's a more elegant way to do it. It's slower, but it's a lot more legitimate. It's above board. So I highly recommend you do not scrape. A lot of people hire companies to scrape a lot of other, website email addresses, and then you just blast a list, and that's unsolicited, right? Especially if you've got GDPR, you're not really allowed to do that. So make sure that you are making contact with people. You can also do that on like DMs. So you can DM people. And there's only a certain amount of DMs. DM stands for direct message. So you can go to Instagram, you can find people in your local area, type in, London. You get all the people that made a post in London, and you can click on the post and say, hey, I noticed you're in London. I noticed you do this. I would love to connect with you. Here's a link. Right? So it's real people, and it will take a lot of time. Of course it takes a lot of time. But you know what happens? The more time you put in, the more you get out. Nothing comes easy, right? You've got to put the time in. Everyone type in the word time, put in the time below, right? You got to do that. So if you found this video useful, by the way, do me a favor and hit the like button, turn on bell notifications, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. And also, if you've got any questions, I want to ask you a question right now. Which one of these are you going to use the most? Leave a comment below, and I'll personally come in and answer those questions. And just let me know what you're working on. Maybe I can assist with that as well. So again, I hope you found this useful. I'll link some videos here and link some videos here. I'll put a subscribe button over here. Other than that, my name is John Lee, the author of Business Hack. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.